Hello, everybody. It's been way too long, hasn't it? Oh my goodness. I was feeling bad the other day, and I am here now. I'm just trying to find out. Okay, there we go. I am here to share more about eating low carb. Yes, it is not as simple as everyone thinks it is. I'm just going to adjust myself here because I think I'm not. That's better. I'll make sure I can see everybody. All right. So it is not as easy as everybody thinks it is. And it's not just, you just go and eat non-grain stuff. You actually have to eat more than that. So, Christina, I'm happy to see you. I saw somebody pop up. All right. So I'm just going to go on and talk about low carb. So previously we talked about what is low carb and what does it involve, and we also talked about, let me go back to my notes, how, what kind of low carb a person should choose, and then we talked about what foods you're actually supposed to be eating and why you would go gluten-free or grain-free. And then we also talked about, that sort of stuff. And now I'm going to talk about fermented foods and supplements. And it's super, super important. Super important. So I'm wearing glasses because I'm trying to follow my notes because I will forget. There's so much stuff that I could share. So I wrote it all down so I wouldn't forget. And you're going to see me do this because my reading's on the bottom of my glasses. Okay, so, in order to get the most out of, I'm sorry, I have to see here for a second. Okay, in order to get the most out of your low carb diet, you need to realize two things. And I'm just going to blow this up so I don't have to work so hard to see. One is you need to build up your gut health. And the second thing is you have to supplement your diet, your low carb diet. Why? Well, first of all, most people have some degree of gut health issues. So whether it's bloating or you're gassy, or you have indigestion after you eat something, or you're tired after you eat some food, or you have heartburn, or you have stomach pain like I did. I had 24-hour stomach pain. Or you started developing allergies, or you'd have rashes on your bodies. Those are all signs, and there's more. There's a lot more. Brain fog is a sign of a poor gut health. There's so many things that I could tell you that could show that you have gut health issues. So most people have gut health issues. Most people. And to varying degrees. I had a lot of gut health issues. I have to be very careful about mine. But some people don't have to be as much. So, for instance, I have a little girl who can pretty much eat anything and she doesn't have an issue with it. But not all of us, we all range to some degree in some gut health issue thing. So that is one thing you need to address when you're on a low carb diet. I mean, on any diet, actually, you need to address that. And so the second thing I want to tell you is that low carb diets can cause gut issues. Did you know that? And poor gut health. They can, because they're often lacking nutrients. They're lacking the things that help make our bodies, our guts, sorry, I said the word, our gut health better. And actually, any diet needs to improve their gut health. Any diet. Because they are all lacking in gut health support. I'm just going to say it. So you need to add fermented foods. Oh, hello, Tina. So you need to add fermented foods to your diet, and it will help. It is best to have fermented foods like kefir or sauerkraut or, fermented vegetables, kimchi, those different things at each meal, because that's going to help you to digest your food. Because we do not do that practice anymore. Our great grandparents and our great families used to use fermented foods because that's how they would preserve their food. They actually ate that. That was a part of their diet. And we've stopped that. We have stopped that completely. And we're starting to realize that we have to start doing that again. So eating those at every single meal is super, super important because it'll help you digest your food. If you're eating cooked foods, you need to have fermented foods at your meal. But I wanted to say, and it will help with your digestion. It will help to get your nutrients from the food that you're eating into your body that much better. And it will help with your stomach. It will help with your gut health. Now, remember, gut health is not just your stomach. It's from your mouth all the way to the other end, if you know what I mean. And it has to be supported with good bacteria and enzymes and wonderful things of that nature. And so eating fermented foods is really good. The problem is that fermented foods that you buy in the store, you have to be very picky because a lot of them are sugar laden, which basically nullifies the effect. And second of all, they may not be properly prepared. So there is a website you can go to that allows you to buy a small booklet that shares a list of different really good quality foods, ranging from meat to fermented foods to companies that sell vegetables and so on and so forth. And it's called the Weston A. Price Foundation. So you can go to that website and order their booklet. I have it. I take it with me when I go grocery shopping so I can compare products and see what products are good out there. A product that I like is called, it's leaving my brain right now. Bubby's is one. Not all of their stuff I don't think is fermented though. And there's another one. It's leaving me. Sorry. I can take a picture and I'll post it in the comments after. But the other thing is you have to remember when you're eating fermented foods is some foods are not good for some people. There are some fermented foods that will make some people worse. So for instance, I tried water kefir and I cannot use it because it can make me, it can grow the fungus in my body a lot faster. And I don't want that. I want to keep it down because sugar is used to make water kefir and it just does not work for me. I just get more yeasty and I don't want to do that. So I can't use that. Kombucha is another one I stay away from just because of the same issue because it uses sugar. I'm not used to these glasses, sorry. It uses sugar to create the fermented part. So I just stay away from it. So you have to be aware of what fermented foods work well. I personally like kefir. I think it's kefir. I make it myself. I also like beet kvass. It's very good for your liver. It's super easy to make, and I really like that. That's a really good liver detox. And I also buy some sauerkraut, kimchi, and that sort of thing, and we eat it at our meals. So that is a really good way to add to your diet. Now, is that enough? I will be honest with you. No. Will it make a difference in your diet? I mean, in your gut? Yes, it will. It will do something. Will it make a huge difference? Based on personal experience? If you have a minor detail, like a minor gut health issue, I think it would help a lot. If you have what I had or what a lot of people have, it's probably not going to be enough. So you need to supplement with probiotics, enzymes, and what else is there? Oh yeah, an antifungal. And you need to have a really good gut detoxing supplement, which is magnesium and various things that go together that make it just really detox your body well. Because if you don't clean out your gut, it's not going to help because you're going to keep all those toxins in your gut and you're not going to get rid of them. And then you need to kill off the bad bacteria and the bad fungus, and you need to recolonize. So that's why you need all 4 of those things. So if you're interested to know what I use, because I'm extremely picky about my supplements, super picky, I have tried quite a few. So you can certainly ask me. You can just either comment in the under, the comments. You could say probiotics, or you could just message me personally and you can ask me what I'm doing. And I would love to share that with you. So that's the first thing. You have to heal your gut. You have to use probiotics, enzymes, antifungal, and a really good supplement to help detox your gut system. Okay? And when you do that, what happens is your gut system starts to restore itself, and it starts to function better. And it can now absorb the nutrients that are in the food that you're eating much, much better. And it's really, really awesome when that happens. I have been so thrilled with that result because I had really bad gut health issues when I first started getting healthier, like really bad. I had 24-hour stomach pain. I was bloated all the time. I was gassy all the time. I had horrible brain fog. I was always tired. I had skin rashes. I had allergies, and now I have none of it. Thank goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to be healthier because I have taken the necessary things to get better. So if you really want to see an improvement in your gut health, you have to go the supplement route in terms of probiotics and that sort of thing. So that is why you need to eat fermented foods and take those types of supplements. The other thing you want to do is supplement other than those ones I just spoke about. You want to add more nutrients into your diet. Why? Because a low-carb diet does not have enough nutrients in it at all. It doesn't. You cannot go out and start on a low-carb diet and expect to get enough nutrients in your diet at all because you're removing foods. Carbs, I'm sorry, they do have nutrients in them if they're properly prepared and if they're properly made and they're a good quality. And so you do need those nutrients for your body to use to function. And, good question. I'll answer that in a moment. To get your body to function better and to restore it. Okay. So, I'm going to say when I first started on my journey 3.5 years ago, I did not want to use supplements. I was anti-supplement. Seriously. I had a friend who was telling me about supplements for 2 years, and I resisted for 2 years because I was determined to heal myself with just food and just fermented foods, and it didn't work. Because when I tried to do it myself, and then I needed more resources, so I went to my naturopath, and ironically, he did what I did and then just added supplements to it. And then it was just like a light bulb went off and I'm like, oh, okay, if he needs them to help people, then I need them. And because it's not enough. Our diet just does not have enough. We have a lot of problems with how our food is made, how it's grown, pesticides, herbicides, hormones in our food. There's a lot of soy, which is really hard on our hormone systems. And there's so many things, like how animals are raised and how animals are fed. And, I could go on and out, on about it, but I won't. But so we need to supplement our diet with nutrients. And I'm talking nutrients. I'm not talking some fad thing that is out there. I don't like fads. I don't like, that sort of thing. I like real nutrients in whatever I'm taking, whatever supplement I'm taking or whatever. I want to make sure that I'm actually getting some nutrients from it, or else I'm not going to use it. That's just my bottom line. So the supplements, I'm just reading my notes because I can't see here. So once you start a low-carb diet, you need to supplement. And so you need to get a good multivitamin, a really good one, and some omegas. And I'm just reading my notes. I'm making sure I cover everything because I don't want to forget. And that will really help. Because when you have this low-carb diet that you're on, and then you have your body restoring your gut health, and then you add the extra nutrients, whammo! I'm talking huge a major change in your health, like major. It changed my life like dramatically within like a very short period of time. And you got to allow yourself the time to heal, because everybody's different. Some people will heal faster. Some people will heal slower. I was a slower person just because I was really not doing well with my health. And so if you are going slower in your health journey, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean nothing's happening. It just means that your body's taking more time to repair a lot of the things that are going on in your body. But you have to pay attention, because often when we're on these diets, we feel like we're not seeing anything, and we're doing all these things and we're not seeing anything, and we think, oh, nothing's happening. That's not true. That is not true. I can tell you, there have been months where I won't see a change for 2 or 3 months, and then bang, there's a new change. Even now, I still see it. So stick with the stuff. You know, you want to make sure that you do all 3 so that you really have the biggest bang for your buck. Like seriously, you're going to be investing in quality food. You're going to be investing in fermented foods. You're going to be investing in supplements. Make sure you get the best quality for your buck. And so if you're looking for a really good multivitamin, I can share mine with you. Just comment multivitamin in the comments, or you can use the word supplement, and I will message you, or you can just message me privately and ask me. I'd love to share that with you. But that's what you need, okay? Why do you need to supplement other than the fact that there's not as many nutrients? Well, I'm going to tell you, if you're on a low-carb diet and you're not supplementing, you're going to cause hormone problems, major hormone problems. I've done it. Yes, I did. You're going to also drain your adrenal glands. You need to, a low-carb diet does not have everything that supports the body to function better. So you need to really support yourself, and so that you can get really great results from your health journey, from doing this, from doing the low carb diet and everything. Don't go into a low carb diet and not supplement. You're putting yourself at risk. Don't go into a low carb diet and not heal your gut. You're putting yourself at risk again. So you really want to help yourself in that regard. So I think that's all I have to share. Does anybody have a question? So I'm going to see here. Tanya, what fermented foods do you recommend starting with? Well, honestly, if you're not, I think everybody should start with beet kvass. It is a really good supplement. It helps to clean out the liver, and it doesn't taste necessarily great. It's just like salty beets. But it is really good. It's a really, really good, it's probably one of the best fermented foods to eat. I'm thinking based on what I've done research. I do it, and it really helps. So that's the first thing. I personally love kefir because I like yogurt and stuff. I can eat milk. So, but somebody who can't, they can make, let me see, coconut kefir. You can do that. I was just to say, if you want to make your own fermented food, you can go to a website called culturesforhealth.com. I have no affiliation with them. They have taught me a lot of things about how to ferment, and I don't make my own sauerkraut because I just have no time. But I do buy my sauerkraut, and they have been a really good website to be. They have great products. I've ordered their products, and they have great tutorials, like amazing tutorials, very thorough, and they add a lot of problem-solving aspects to it. And so that if you're in a bind, you can go to their website and figure out what's going on with your fermented product to see what's going on. So that's a really, really good resource. So anybody else have any other questions? I'm just scrolling to see. If not, that's fine. All right, if you have any more questions, you can just put them down in the comments, and I will answer them when I see them. All right, so have a great day, and tell me if you are doing a low-carb diet. I would love to know and support you in your journey. Okay? And have a good day.